Um, I was in Rwanda during genocide. I was there very young, and 1998 I was traveling to see my aunt who her husband was killed, and because of the war was people who done in genocide, as when they still kill the people. So they stopped the bus, they tell me everyone to get out of the bus, and they tie our arms behind. So they took us to the bunch where they live, and they asked me, they told me to kill all people I was riding with in a bus, and I said no, kill me first. They didn't. They just beat me, slapped me all around the face, and they killed all the people. They said, we are going to give you a message to send to people. That message, I was thinking they're going to write on a paper, but it was to cut off my hand. They took me to the place they call slaughter place, where they used to cut off head and the arms and leg of our people, and they cut the rope was tying me behind, and I lie down. So they cut one by one my hand. So they left me there, and I can't move. I can't wake up. By miracle, I tried many times to get up, and I walk into the jungle again to see if I can find someone who can help me. I didn't found any, because it was a long trip to get some people can help. And finally I met two ladies. They took me to their house, and in the morning, next morning, they call army. They tell them they have me there to their house, and the soldier armies took me to the hospital. At the hospital, I spent there 1 year, and after 1 year, I went to the orphanage. There, an orphanage, there where I studied to learn new things in life.
Yeah, the idea of founding the Ubumwe Community Center came in 2005. We were staying at an orphanage, I and Frederick. So I was working at the orphanage, and Frederick was one of the kids at the orphanage, but I also was staying at the orphanage. So not only my student, but Frederick was my friend, and we used to talk about many things. Then we had an idea of what he can do, or we can do when he will go outside the orphanage. So then we get an idea of seeing how we can help other people like Frederick, because a big number of disabled people were on the street begging. So that's how we get an idea of founding a center where those people can come and learn different skills.
The art comes when I was an orphanage. It was hard for me to live without doing anything, because everything was usually someone else who can help me, like to feed me, to do everything. So I started to paint just butterflies, because it was my way to learn how I can be able to hold something with both hands. So I hold the brush and pencil, I see it makes color, it was good. So I see that is something also can help me to teach other people, and people who have hands, maybe who don't have that skills of painting, they can learn more from me. So I start step by step now. Yeah, I'm pretty okay. I like it.
Well, one of the things that impresses me about Frederick is that he really likes to paint. You know, you give him, as soon as he's got brushes and a canvas in front of him, he's painting. And he doesn't stop until he has to. And I think that's how I am. We painted together twice. We painted together the first time he visited in 2007, and then Frederick joined one of my classes on campus at UCSB and painted with us. It was a landscape painting class, and Frederick painted along with the class. You know, when I start to feel sorry for myself, I think of Frederick, and I think of, you know, how he's been able to forgive and move on from what happened to him, and he's able to enjoy painting. He doesn't let anything stop him.
Up there to John's house, they say we have a friend who is famous. He can show you some technique how to paint. So they arranged to meet him. It was very wonderful. It's amazing. And we met and we talk and tell him I remember I show him what I do. I have a little paint, very small, and yeah, we do some, and he showed me some like a line how to cut sky and land. So we have a great time together during that time.
A couple of people called me up and asked if we could get together and to make some paintings for this little fundraiser. So, and I was delighted to do it, and I was happy that I had the day free today so we could do it. It was a great day.
First of all, yeah, the Inzu Yabana Preschool is one of our projects where we want to help young disabled kids, because before we constructed this preschool, there is no preschool that could take a disabled kid. So whenever we get a chance to construct this preschool, those kids will have a chance to have a basic education as all other kids. So the idea, okay, it was our dream to also to help young kids. Then we get a chance to be connected with Santa Barbara community, and then we have explained our project and our dream, and then they have been interested on what we are doing, and then they decided to help us and to support us make our dream come true.
Is the step we want to also to build that we can give a big dream and hope to young children in our village. Yeah. So that case we are hoping if we get funds we can build quick, and next year we can have a school built and people can start to bring their children. The hope of a future for the Ubumwe Community Center, my hope is to make it wide, to extend it, and to help many people who need us, who need help, and we wish we can build many centers all around the country. So when we get wide, also strong, we can also go out of the Rwanda to help other people who need hope, who need our help. That's my hope.